if one tiny mistake could cost your new Columbus, Ohio business hundreds of dollars before you even open the doors. Well, launching an LLC, it isn't just forms, it's protecting your wallet, your privacy, and your future. So in this video, I'll walk you step by step through every trick, shortcut, and pitfall so you launch with zero regrets. So let's set up your dream business in Columbus and avoid the usual traps, especially one that most people never see coming. More on that in a minute though here. First, let's examine if Columbus is even a good place to open an LLC in the first place. If you're thinking about starting an LLC in Columbus, Ohio, you're in a smart spot. The city's economy is booming with a diverse mix of industries from tech to manufacturing to logistics, which means that your business can find solid footing no matter what you do. Columbus also benefits from a strong talent pool thanks to Ohio State University and other colleges, making it easier to find skilled workers. On top of that, Ohio ranks as one of the best states to start a business, partly because LLCs have really low startup costs and fewer ongoing fees compared to other states. Plus, Columbus offers affordable office space and living costs that help keep your expenses low as you grow. With big investments like Intel's $20 billion plant coming to the region, the city is building a vibrant future for entrepreneurs just like you. All right, so let's jump into the first real step here, which is how to pick the perfect name for your Columbus LLC. But before we jump in too deep here, here's one thing to keep in mind. So starting your business, it should be exciting, not overwhelming. But forming an LLC on your own, that can get really confusing fast with all the legal forms, rules, and easy to miss details. Now, I will walk you through everything in this video, but if any part of this feels confusing, I've got a favorite LLC formation service that makes the whole process super simple and stress-free. It's guided, beginner-friendly, and it only costs $39. So if you hit any bumps along the way in the video, just go ahead and click right up here to get step-by-step help setting up your LLC the easy way. All right, let's get back to naming your LLC here. So in Ohio, your business name, it needs to stand out and follow a few pretty straightforward rules. So every Columbus LLC must include limited liability company, LLC, or an approved abbreviation like LLC in the name. Otherwise, your registration will get rejected right away. But here's the catch. Your name also has to be unique across the whole state, not just Columbus. So you can't have a name that's even close to another business in Ohio. Now, if you want to make sure that your name is available, which you should, the Ohio Secretary of State's online business search lets you check before you commit. And just so you know that there is a link for that below, along with every other resource that we mentioned in this video. Now, it's worth mentioning too, if you're in the process of doing this and you're not ready to file right away, you can save your perfect name if you found it. You can reserve it for up to 180 days for a $39 fee. But overall, you want to try to avoid names like bank or FBI unless you have special permission, because it's, basically something that people could confuse with a government agency, and that's never going to work. But once you've locked down a name that really follows Ohio's rules and fits your vision, then you're ready for the next big step here, which is choosing your registered agent. When you set up an LLC in Columbus, appointing a registered agent isn't just a formality, it's required by law. Your registered agent is the person or company in Ohio that accepts legal papers if your business ever gets sued or receives an official state notice. Now, to qualify your registered agent, they must have a physical Ohio address and be available during normal business hours. And yes, you can technically be your own agent or even choose a reliable friend, as long as the address isn't just a PO box and everyone involved is over 18 years old. But here's the problem with that, right? So if your registered agent drops the ball and misses an important delivery, then your business could face penalties or even lose good standing. Plus, the address that's on file with the registered agent, it gets shared in the public record, meaning that it's completely out there and privacy is just no longer available for you. Now, that's why so many LLC owners prefer professional registered agent services instead. Now, personally, my preferred provider that I've used is Northwest Registered Agent. They're known for their strong privacy protections, excellent customer support, and straightforward pricing. And if you hire them to help form your LLC, the cost is only $39, which is lower than a lot of competitors. And get this, you can use their business address on your public filings, keeping your home address private and really cutting down on spam mail. Now, if you want to go ahead and check them out, just go ahead and click right up here to learn more. But bottom line, this is a job that you want handled right, whether you do it yourself or go pro. Now, next up, let's get into the official paperwork and make your business legit by filing your articles of organization with the state. So now it's time to make your Columbus LLC official by filing those articles of organization. This is the document that legally forms your business with the state officially. You'll need to fill out your LLC's name, the address, your registered agent's info, and the signature of a member or authorized rep. The process is straightforward, and you can file either online or by mail. And the one-time filing fee for an Ohio LLC is $99, no matter which option you choose. Now, if you're in a rush, the state does offer expedited processing for an extra fee, but most new business owners, you can find the standard process pretty quick. So after approval, you'll get a certificate that proves that your Columbus LLC is legitimate, and this lets you get a business bank account, apply for licenses, and start serving clients right away. And once this paperwork is out of the way, you're officially in business, so congrats. But don't stop here. An operating agreement is what gives your LLC structure and keeps things running smoothly in the future. So let's talk through why that's important and how to create one yourself here next. While Ohio doesn't legally require an operating agreement, putting one in place is smart if you want to keep your business running smoothly and avoid internal disputes down the road. Now, this document, it spells out, who owns what, how decisions get made, and what happens if someone leaves or new members join, so that everybody's on the same page. And the best part is that you usually don't even need a lawyer for this step. Tons of reputable sites out there offer free operating agreement templates, and there are also AI-powered platforms that make this a breeze too, to customize one for your LLC. Just fill it out, save a copy for your records, and share it with any co-owners. Having this document handy is a lifesaver if you ever need to open a business bank account or settle a disagreement later, even as a solo LLC. Next, let's talk about how to get your business its own EIN so that you can open that business bank account and handle your taxes like a pro. So think of an EIN, or an employer identification number, as your business's social security number issued by the IRS for tax purposes. You'll need it to open a business bank account, hire employees, and file both state and federal taxes, even if it's just you running the show. And the best part is that applying is free, and it takes probably about 15 minutes online with the IRS. So once your Ohio LLC paperwork is officially approved, head over to the IRS website, answer a few simple questions about your business structure, and snag your EIN instantly. Banks and most government forms will ask for it, so make sure to keep your EIN confirmation letter handy as well. And just a heads up, don't apply for your EIN until you get state approval for your LLC, to avoid all those unnecessary headaches that could come with that. So next up here, let's tackle compliance. So what does your Columbus LLC need to do every year to stay legit with the city and the state? Staying compliant in Columbus is about more than just paperwork. It keeps your LLC in good standing with state and local agencies. So here's what to watch out for. So unlike most states, Ohio doesn't require annual reports for traditional LLCs, and there are no required annual state fees either, which is a huge break for small businesses. However, if your LLC is a professional one, like certain healthcare or legal practices, you'll need to file a biennial report and pay a $25 fee every 2 years. Taxes are another must-track area as well, so most LLCs are considered pass-through entities, so profits usually flow to your personal tax return. But Ohio charges a commercial activity tax if your business makes over $150,000 in gross receipts. If you hire employees, you'll handle state employer taxes and workers' compensation insurance as well. And selling products in Columbus, well, you'll need to register, collect, and remit state and local sales tax. And Columbus sales tax sits at around 7.5%, which includes state and city fees. And finally, don't skip city business licenses or industry-specific permits either. Columbus may require a general business license and specialty permits for things like food service or home improvement as well. Always double check with the City of Columbus specifically and their websites, since local rules and fees do change. But staying organized with compliance from day one saves money and headaches down the road, so make sure you do it. All right, so from here, let's break down your LLC's startup and ongoing costs so you know exactly what to expect every year. Okay, so we're gonna start with the startup costs in year one. So your articles of organization that's required, $99 one-time filing fee to officially form your LLC with the Ohio Secretary of State. Then a name reservation, this is optional, $39 for 180 days if you want to lock down a name before you fill out all the other paperwork. Next is a registered agent. Now, if you use Northwest Registered Agent, it's $39 for the first year. They'll actually help you form your LLC and then give you a year of registered agent service on top of that. Then we have your business licenses and permits. Sometimes these are required, it just depends on the business. So $25 to $200, depending on your industry and the city. But not every LLC needs one, right? It's about 1 in 3 need it. And you want to check local Columbus requirements before you launch. So your estimated first year startup cost total, most Columbus LLC owners spend around $130 to $350 to get started, including registered agent fees and typical licenses. It can change if you need a lot of permits and things, but that's a good ballpark. So next here are the ongoing annual costs. So first is your registered agent renewals with Northwest Registered Agent. That's $125 per year to keep you in compliance. Beyond that, local permits and licenses, again, not always needed, but if it is, about $25 to $200 annually, depending on what your situation is. Then your commercial activity tax, this is only if your revenue is over $150,000. At that point, you'll have to worry about that. So you can look that up online and what those rates are and everything, which leads right to the biannual report. Again, only if you're over $150,000, that is $25 every 2 years. So you can expect your annual ongoing costs probably between $75 to $500 per year, depending on your registered agent choice and how many permits and things like that you need. But again, that's really a good ballpark. Now, again, to help with this, I do advise you to use a service like Northwest Registered Agent, which again, you can click right up here to check out, as they will really help you stay in compliance year after year while you focus on the most important thing, which is running a profitable business. Now, if you have any questions about this or a little bit confused, no problem at all. Go ahead and drop me a comment below, and I will do my absolute best to respond back to you as soon as possible. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.